In this video, I am going to discuss the fastest way of getting your residential assisted living business going and how to go about it. So if you're interested, make sure to stick around. What is going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Serge. Welcome to the channel. To all my reoccurring viewers, thank you so much for all the love and support that each and every single one of you have shown me. And if you have not yet, make sure to go check out the God Made podcast on most streaming platforms. Also, if you want to learn how to start your own facility from A to Z, make sure to go check out legionassistedlivingacademy.com. Also, if you're looking to book a one-on-one mentorship call or book a full day with myself, you could go do that in the description of this video or at legionassistedlivingacademy.com as well. And if you have not checked out Valley ALF Ventures on Instagram, make sure to go do that. And if you are a limited partner looking to passively invest in this niche of real estate, make sure to reach out to us at valleyalfventures.com. Or if you're an operator looking to potentially expand or sell your facility, reach out to us. We would love to have a conversation with you. And so now that the housekeeping is all done, let's go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. Now, there are many ways you can go about starting your facility and actually getting into this space of residential assisted living or even transitional housing or behavioral health. And that is something I talk with people on these mentorship calls. Every single person has a different scenario. They're in a different area. They have a completely different situation going on. So it's always good to book a one-on-one call with myself to be able to kind of figure out the best solution moving forward for yourself. But oftentimes I do get asked what would be the fastest way to get something going. And most cases people have a piece of real estate. Maybe it's a short-term rental. Maybe it's something that they have at the moment that they're currently looking to convert and get licensed and start operating this type of business. Now, yes, that is one way to go about it, but really the fastest way to go about getting into the space of residential assisted living business, and it's something I do try to recommend to people who are in the position to do so, and that is trying to go and find something off market, a business that's already operating, and try to negotiate and purchase a deal that's already in motion, right? A business that's already up and running, it's operating. And the reason being is because the longest thing that takes for you to open and get this type of business going is going to be from a licensing standpoint. Yes, there is zoning and there is the converting aspect of a piece of real estate, but the licensing in most scenarios and in most states can take anywhere from 6 months to 12 months and even up to 2 years potentially, depending on where you're at and what the situation is. But that is going to be the lengthiest process. Then you have to factor in also getting residents, right? If you don't have your marketing on par and you're not doing all the right things, that is something I teach in Legion Assisted Living Academy. But if you don't have that up and running and properly marketed, it's going to take probably another 2 to 3 months just to get residents. So being able to find something that's already operational, it already has that track record, it already has that reputation, it already has potentially even clients in there that will help cash flow or at least minimize things until you're able to stabilize the business. And so being able to go and buy something existing is going to be the fastest way to go about getting into the space. And there's a lot of reasons to do so. And there's a lot of ways you can go about structuring some of these deals when you find them off market with the owners and being able to make it a win-win situation for each individual in the deal. And so being able to go find these off-market deals, right? And I've talked about this in a previous video. Go watch it. I will link it up above this video and you guys can go watch about how to go find these off-market deals in these assisted living businesses. But this is going to be the fastest way to be able to get in the space, get in the game, be able to have your own business, be able to, take over something that's already licensed, it's already zoned, it's already got a reputation, and it's already got plenty of things going for it that you don't have to do yourself, right? Yes, do you get to learn a lot when you start something from scratch? Yes, do you get to really learn the ins and outs? But it's also going to be very time consuming. And oftentimes the people that I talk to really don't have that type of time and bandwidth to be able to get something up and going from scratch. Yes, are there other models and businesses out there that have lower barrier of entry that can be quicker to get started up? Of course, there is. But again, this is a very profitable type of model, especially when you realize what you can do and the different programs and things that you can apply for that could ultimately make it even more profitable, right? And it's just a matter of being able to find these deals. And so in order to fast track yourself into this space and into this niche, this is something I also would have probably looked into earlier on when I first started out. It was something I didn't even consider, right? Trying to find these off-market businesses and being able to have somebody mentor me through the creative financing of these types of businesses, right? There's seller financing, there's even the real estate play that you can factor in. Also, you probably could have just bought a business that was already, the property was already leased up, right, with that business, and you could have just taken over the lease and just purchased the business from the current operator. And that could have been another great way for you to expand your business, right? And expand and get into this business a lot quicker rather than having to go and try to convince landlords to be able to allow you to run this type of business out of their home. So again, these are things I wish I would have known early on, because it would have saved me a ton of time and it probably would have helped me expand a lot quicker. Yes, it's been, just over 5 years since I've been in this industry, and I continue to be in this industry and continue to grow. And I've definitely been very receptive to hearing all the different strategies that are out there, working with other individuals, networking with them, partnering up, etc., so on and so forth, to help expand what I have going on. And so this has really helped me I've done this, right? I've done exactly what it is I'm talking about, and buying these existing businesses, because in order to start something from scratch, I have not started anything from scratch since I've started my very first one from scratch. So everything else that I've grown into and that I've gotten has all been existing, right? And it's all been stuff that's already operational, already, for the most part, something I could step into and really maximize and make it even more efficient. And oftentimes that's really that delta that you are able to create from something that is not operating efficiently to something that you can is a huge thing. There's a lot of money to be made there, and it's very profitable to do so. And so for me, you guys can go look at all the facilities that I've bought. And there is one, it is the exception from the first one, is the hotel that we're currently in this, the process of renovating and converting. And really that's more from a zoning standpoint rather than, yes, we're going to be going through the licensing. But yes, that one technically would be from scratch. So, but aside from the hotel, that's a project that for most people, they can't comprehend doing something like that from the start. So I don't talk about that one too often. I will be doing an update on once it's completed and where, what that will look like. But that one is also a behavioral health and transitional housing project rather than a assisted living. So that's just something to also keep in mind. But with all that being said, that's what I would probably recommend to each and every single one of you is go watch this video that I just mentioned and go learn how to find these off-market businesses. And again, some of them may be with a lease, some of them the operator and owner actually may have the real estate piece tied into it. So really look at that and make sure to book a one-on-one call with me, and we can go into the different strategies on how to structure these deals and what to propose. That is something that I am willing to share with you guys when you guys book these calls. But with that being said, again, make sure to go check out LegionAssistedLivingAcademy.com. And again, if you want to come and spend the full day with myself, I do offer that at LegionAssistedLivingAcademy.com or in the link of this description of this video. And make sure to go check out Valley ALF Ventures as well. And so again, thank you so much for the support and love that each and every single one of you have shown me. And I will talk to you all in the next one. God bless.